So first spot, we're out here in Beaumont at the $1 Million Bridge. Shout out to Robbie and Fatty for showing me this. We like ridden by here 1,000,000 times and they're always talking about somebody jumping over it. And like, it looks better from the other way, but from this way, there's no guardrail. So you could just like test jump it and jump it halfway and then like kind of keep going a little by little. But we went out there one day and the sun was in my eyes, went out there another day and finally like we're able to get it done. This was definitely the absolute windiest day that I've ever ridden my dirt bike in my life. It was like standing up on the hill, like waiting to get ready to go was so fucking scary. This shot, I remember, was when the ramp actually broke. I was coming up the hill like screaming and forth and saw there was a hole and just like barely missed it to the right. And you could see like the crack from the last time that I hit it, like where it breaks all the way through the hole.
Wow, that's bad.
So gnarly.
Did that happen as you...
Yeah, I built this ramp like an absolute idiot, but that was just like the wood that we had from Kyle's leftover bed when he moved to California. You can see how windy it was that day too. Shout out Moffett for helping with everything. So yeah, this like break in the footage is us running to Home Depot, which was so stressful because the first time we ever came here, we got kicked out like an hour into waiting for the sun to get out of the way. And I just like pulled the I'm not from here card and told them that we like thought this wash was the best place that you should possibly dirt bike. And they just never saw the wooden ramp and we were like able to run it back up. But yeah, I was definitely tripping having to leave the ramp there. So yeah, this is just getting comfy in the beginning of the sesh. Luckily this day I'd already hit it a day prior. So I was like kind of comfy and already knew what speed to go. But the first time that I ever jumped it, I just hit it like fourth screaming and almost landed at the bottom. It was like 180 feet. The gap from like peak to peak is 120 and like most times that you jump it, you land it probably like 140, I'd say. So sick. Now we are out here at this wall ride that I tried. I saw this spot because I saw Mulford dirt bike it like in his Dead Man Walking part. He just like got real techie on it. And I had jumped something like this before at the other wall ride in the ditch. Like went over the bike path into the wall, but the wall was way more mellow, so I thought this was gonna work. I also seen Dennis Anderson tail whip into it, but that's like totally different. He doesn't have suspension, and he like went the other way. I think if I went the other way, it would have worked a little better. At least it would have lined up better. It's like body explosion. Yeah, this definitely sucked.
You alright? No one talk, please. Please just feel it on.
My hair looks like a crackhead. At this point, I was pretty much thinking like, all right, that hurt like a bitch, but I still got back on my dirt bike, so maybe I could try this again. And then like right there, I remember being like, yep, nope, that is not happening. It hurt so bad, just like going down the bank. So now this is just me wallowing in my sadness, riding away, realizing this shit ain't gonna work again. But yeah, basically overall, I would say that, so what went down here was I got a clip like right up the ditch from here and saw this spot, and then we were like, you could maybe wall ride this. So we came back another day, and I just started like taking run-ups at it, trying to figure out if the angle was gonna line up to actually be able to like bank off the wall. And like, it wasn't really seeming like it was gonna work. It kept seeming like it was too steep. But as like we were waiting and trying to figure everything out, we got kicked out. We had like the cops said we had like 20 minutes before we had to get out of there. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna try this. Like, we don't know if it's like really gonna work or not, but we got 20 minutes, so it's kind of now or never. So I just went for it, definitely to my regret. But I mean, it ended up being like technically my ender in the movie. So that was like, I guess it's good to get a good bail clip in there. But yeah, that shit definitely sucked. This is a Signal Hill step down. So this was, I think, 4 days after the wall ride crash. We flew out to California. The trip was to go out there for like 10 days. I rented a truck, like Eric, Devin, and Austin all flew out, so shout out to them for doing this. But yeah, we like got a hotel, came out here for a few days, and we were just like trying to get a bunch of California clips because we were back at home in Pennsylvania for that part of the summer. And like, I was definitely on too much of a mission to get too many clips at once, which is probably what led to the wall ride crash. Just trying to do too much. But yeah, I still felt like I had to get shit done even after eating shit by the end of the trip. So I was like, we gotta find something. So I found this step down in Signal Hill, and like, as you can see, I kind of OJ it and my hand just like falls right off. Like right there. Yeah. I should definitely normally be able to handle that. But yeah, before we went out there for that trip, I had a torn labrum, or a tear in my labrum. And I've been like doing physical therapy for it a bunch. And then like, after eating shit, it was pretty much completely torn again. So yeah, this is like, just trying to get it done as fast as you can. This spot is like an oil rig zone that's like heavily, I don't know, policed. You have like 3 minutes to be in there on a dirt bike. And that whole clip is probably like a minute and a half.
Good.
So yeah, I was happy to
That's good.
get something done with my fucked up shoulder.
Fucking hell. God damn.
That was the last clip of the trip, and then we went home.
Dude, holy
And then
shit.
still film shit like
Yo, you gapped out
mini
so
clip
far,
and stuff like that in Pennsylvania.
Woo! Oh my God.
Pretty much everything in my part wearing the white jersey was after eating shit. This was, I think, this was whatever day before the step down clip was. So it was like wall ride crash, a day, maybe 2 days, and then start filming this with my fucked up shoulder and back, and I like couldn't walk. And every time that I would fuck this up, I would just like get to the bottom and just scream like I was just like, "Argh!" You could hear it in some of the clips. I'm just like in so much pain. But I did this before, so I knew that I'd be able to get it. And just like, have to get to the perfect balance point. I remember that being so frustrating. Ooh. My visor's duct taped on. Barely held it. Wheeled away. At this point, I couldn't really stand very much. On my bike, I had to like lift my leg over the seat. So pretty much this whole time, I was just trying to like not move my body whatsoever. Wheelies with Tyson on the 150. Dreads flowing in the wind. Little ditch gap. I hit that too big one time and went flying straight into the water.